Move over, clean girl aesthetic. Out of the way, mob wife. The it girl of 2025 is here. That's right, the hottest trend of 2025 is the fisherman aesthetic. This trend is kind of quirky and it can be hard to pull it off if you don't know exactly how to style it. So today, we're debunking exactly what fisherman aesthetic is and how to style it. Plus, if you've gotten your color analysis like I have, I'm gonna be giving you specific pieces that fit into all of the seasons. So whether you're spring, summer, autumn, or winter, there is something for you in this video. If you're new to the channel, hey, I'm Zoe, and ever since I got my color analysis done, I've been obsessed with helping other women find clothing in the colors that look best on them, from affordable finds to investment pieces. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Fisherman aesthetic is a trend that looks to fishermen for their cozy and functional style. Maybe people are looking to connect with nature or simply wear more comfortable clothes, but either way, fisherman aesthetic is here to stay in 2025. The best way I can describe fisherman aesthetic is that it's cozy, functional, and nostalgic. And look, I get it, this look is not for everyone, but what's great about trends is that you can incorporate it at whatever level you're comfortable at, whether that's going for the full head-to-toe look or just incorporating elements and certain pieces to replicate the vibe. So whether you're going full hook and sinker or you're just wanting to dip your toe in the water, there is something for everyone in this video. The staple of fisherman aesthetic is cozy, chunky knitwear. And I love this because sweaters are always in style. They're a wardrobe staple, so you can get really good wear out of them. The color palette of the traditional fisherman aesthetic is very earthy and muted, which is perfect for our autumns and springs. You're gonna have an easy time finding sweaters in your color palette this season, such as this green, chunky knit sweater for springs and autumns. Summers and winters, do not worry, there are still lots of amazing finds for you, such as this cool toned striped cashmere sweater, which also ties in with the trend of stripes that we're seeing, which I talked about in this video about 2025 trends. Warm-toned springs and autumns, you also have options for striped sweaters, such as this spring striped cardigan, which also comes in a more muted green color. Winters and summers, you are not getting away with wearing a black or gray sweater because there are so many incredible color options for you, such as this cool-toned, vibrant raspberry sweater. Autumns and springs, this sweater also comes in a warm brown for you. This icy cardigan would look amazing on a summer and winter, and I want to take a moment to look at the styling on this photo. The way that the sweater is paired with loose trousers and a backward hat is super on trend for the fisherman aesthetic. Stay tuned because we're going to talk about what to pair with these chunky sweaters and jackets very soon. Speaking of jackets and cardigans, springs will glow in this sunny yellow jacket. And autumns will tap into the earthy vibes of the aesthetic with this puffer jacket. And I can't move on to the next category without mentioning this amazing find for summers and winters. This perfectly on theme wave sweater. I'm obsessed, I'm speechless. It couldn't be more on point. I have so many more amazing knit and jacket options where that came from. You can find all of these clothes and more in the link in the description, but for now, let's move on to the next category. Okay, so now that we have a really good grasp on what tops to wear for the fisherman aesthetic, let's talk about the pants. The easiest way to go about pants is to stick with jeans. They're comfortable, practical, you probably already have them in your closet, and they totally fit the vibe of the fisherman aesthetic. If you're on the hunt for some new jeans, I'm gonna put a link in the description for my picks of warm and cool tone jeans. Now, shoes are where it really gets fun with this aesthetic because it draws on another big fashion trend for 2025, which is rain boots. I'm gonna go more in depth on 2025 shoe trends in a future video, but for today, let's look at the rain boots that are particularly Fisherman. Starting with these glossy green boots for our winters that is giving knee deep in the lake, fishing vibes. And winters also have these gorgeous gray boots that are perfect for summers as well because of the more muted color. For our springs, we have these fun, bright yellow boots, and our autumns go back to that earthy vibe with this speckled green pair. If you're not a fan of knee-high rain boots and looking for something more subtle, I encourage you to check out my Fisherman aesthetic blog post because I have more options linked there. Now let's talk about jewelry. I literally jumped up when I saw this necklace because it's so perfect for this aesthetic. Check it out. This is our fishbone charm necklace for our springs and autumns. Summers and winters, don't worry. There's also a silver version, which is equally as charming. I'm obsessed with these necklaces because I love how they give a cute summer vibe without being overly beachy. I'm honestly loving the shift that we're having from a seashell summer to more of a cool girl New England vibe. Now, no Fisherman is complete without a hat, and although you could absolutely go for a bucket hat, I think that trucker hats are the way to go because you can really get a lot of use out of them outside of this aesthetic. These are also a really fun way to show personality because you can get them in loads of colors and also with lots of sayings. Revolve is a really great place to find trucker hats with logos and colors and sayings on them. I definitely went down a rabbit hole on there, but here are some of my favorites that I found. First up is this mustard yellow corduroy hat, which is such a fun twist on the classic trucker hat, and it really ties into the Fisherman aesthetic super well. This hat also comes in navy for our summer and winter friends. Springs, I didn't forget about you. Check out this creamy orange Ralph Lauren hat. Are you kidding me? This is so cute. And going back to corduroy, here is a summer season hat. And there we have it, the Fisherman aesthetic for all color palettes. There is so much more where that came from. I couldn't fit all of the clothing I found in this video, so check out the link in the description for all of my Fisherman finds divided by seasons. So summers, winters, springs, and autumns, you can all find something specific to your color palette there. Now that you're equipped with all of the elements of Fisherman aesthetic, I challenge you to try to incorporate an element into one of your outfits this week. And speaking of outfits, if you have a hard time getting dressed in the morning, worry no more because I have a free guide going over 5 simple outfit formulas. These outfit formulas work for every single season, so whether you're a summer, winter, spring, or autumn, click the link in the description so that you can make getting dressed in the morning a breeze. I hope you enjoyed this video. There are more 2025 trend videos where that came from, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a great week. Bye.